I'm not allowing the magnetic mind to identify or attach to something that's going to continuously repeat itself in my head. I'm doing ultimately the opposite. I'm looking at things without concepts, so there's no attachment, and then I'm just looking. That's the essence of presence, just looking, being able to look without commenting. And if the comment happens, you don't follow it because then it makes more comments. And now you have a whole conversation in your mind and you're sitting by yourself. So it's just looking, breathing. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes. Ultimately, your mind is a magnet. It attracts what the conditioning is used to seeing or hearing. So, for example, you hear a song that you like or that you remember and you sing along with it. Have you noticed that the mind continuously replays that song? It's kind of like a mental virus for a while, maybe a day or two. It'll keep replaying that song over and over because the mind is it sort of gets stuck to, if you will, what the conditioning is used to. So recognizing that, even with an experiment like you play a song that you like and see if you can, after the song, see what the mind does. If it plays it over and over throughout your mind and you say, I can't get this stuck out of my head. It's kind of funny. But ultimately, that can happen the same way with negative thoughts. I'm no good. I'm this or I'm that. So, in both situations, there have to be some sense of presence, some sense of awareness, something that is beyond the thought process. And of course, that's conscious awareness, that's presence, that's beingness, that sense in the inner aliveness of your body that is going beyond those thoughts. And they may still come up for a while, but at that point, you don't follow them. You just watch them like you watch the clouds go by in the sky. Allow them to be. Don't say, I want this thought to go away, because guess what will happen? You probably know it will continue. It will probably even intensify. So just being able to step out of the stream of thinking, not only when you have a continuous thought, but throughout the day, you're going about your day and you just randomly just step out of thinking. Just look at the flower without trying to remember the name or trying to comment on it. I do that a lot here before I start these videos with you all. I just look around. Of course, I look around to make sure there's no spider web or anything too. But at the same time, I'm not commenting on anything. I'm not allowing the magnetic mind to identify or attach to something that's going to continuously repeat itself in my head. I'm doing ultimately the opposite. I'm looking at things without concepts, so there's no attachment, and then I'm just looking. That's the essence of presence, just looking, being able to look without commenting. And if the comment happens, you don't follow it because then it makes more comments. And now you have a whole conversation in your mind and you're sitting by yourself. So even here, there'll be moments that I'll pause and I'll look around, notice the inner aliveness in my body, deeply be at ease with what is. And I'm not saying that in my mind. I'm deeply being at ease with what is. No, because then that's going to ultimately ramp up the thought again. So it's just looking, breathing, the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. And ultimately, it becomes your natural state of being. And you notice that, oh, it's so much more peaceful when I'm not allowing the magnetic mind to be connected or be attached to whatever I'm around. Because if you continuously do that, allow your mind to be attached to things, that will be the nature of it. And there will be no ease, no peace. There will be continuous thoughts, 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 thoughts. And that's why people say, how do you stop or they commit suicide? I can't take it anymore. So the simplest thing is to learn to step out of the stream of thinking by shifting your attention to your breathing. You can also sense the inner aliveness of your body. That deepens it. And the magnetic mind will ultimately lose its power and it won't continuously be attached to things. There'll be more ease. Thank you for joining me.